If this has found you on September 22nd, then this is your reading. And this is significant because I keep hearing that we're having inner turmoil. And the angels keep telling me, they're giving me the analogy of you're driving down the road and the wheels are falling off. The car is breaking down. It feels like everything's going wrong and you're stuck on this deserted road. Does that sound like what you're going through right now? Maybe you're at your wit's end, you want clarity, you need answers. You can't keep going on like this. It just feels like the harder you try, the worse it gets. You can't do anything right. What's going on, and what would Spirit say? If your spirit guides could come down from heaven, sit right next to you, and give you some advice, what would that be? Okay, I'm gonna let you know. We have our angel deck, so let's see what angel is present with us today. If you're new here, this is my angel deck. I saw 44 angels in 24 hours, and I made this deck. So each card shows what I saw, their name, and their message for humanity. Okay, oh my goodness, you guys, I just split the deck, and look who it is. Gideon. Okay, I feel like someone's being kind of childish with you. I feel like that. And the card here, it says, it's not as bad as it seems. Everything is working in your favor. And I'm glad that I read that, because whenever I'm seeing this image of this car breaking down on this deserted road, at first it feels like everything's gone wrong. But when we look over and we take a minute to kind of accept our reality, accept where we're at, we see there's something off in the distance. There's something off in the distance. And it's this amazing paradise that was there for us all along. But if we would have been too focused on driving the car, we would have drove right past it and missed it. And so it's almost like Spirit had to break those wheels off the car so you'd stop right where you're supposed to stop, okay? So I feel like that's kind of like the general message that you need to know. But let's pull some cards and get a little bit more specific. Look at that.
Mama.
So I split the deck, and we have the Knight of Wands. Knights are about energy coming in. Wands are about manifestation. I feel like something's about to enter your life, and I'm seeing 8. I feel like this might happen on the 8th, or 8 could be significant to you in a different way. And I also feel like this 8 has to do with the infinity symbol, where it feels like this thing coming into your life is your new forever. Like this thing's coming, it's something that you've manifested, it's something you've been wanting. And I am seeing the 4 of Cups. It was on the back of the deck. This makes me feel like this is something that's like, it's being given to you out of nowhere. You have no idea this is even getting ready to come into your life. And then we have the World. It makes me feel like this is kind of like your graduation day. The World is the final card in the major arcana. So it starts with the Fool, which the Fool is like, we don't really know much, right? And it ends with the World. So with the Fool saying we don't know much, the World is saying like, you've graduated, you got your diploma, you know everything. And so I feel like this is a test of time, and you've completed it, and you've learned your lessons, and it's time to move on to the next thing. I am seeing the 8 of Wands. I think that this is coming in closer than you realize, and I think it's going to come in very quick. Things are going to move very fast. I feel a lot of emphasis around Sagittarius. So this person, this thing that's coming in could either be a Sagittarius person, or it could be coming in Sagittarius season. Sagittarius season is the end of November, beginning of December, okay? But it just feels like things are changing. You've changed, and this is like the grand, like what you're going through now is the grand finale. And basically what Spirit wants you to know is it might look like the wheels are falling off your car, but you might actually be landing right where you're supposed to. So trust the process, trust it, because you're gonna get where you're supposed to go, okay? If you like this tarot deck that I used, this is my Sun and Soul Tarot deck. It is available in the TikTok shop, and it features like, you know, sunshine, tropical, beachy vibes. And then last but not least, I do have this deck. This is my summer Halloween deck. It's like, you know, Halloween meets the beach, right? Like, look, there's a mummy on the beach, okay? It's fun. And this is only $25. Look at that, the Lover's card. Like, I feel like this might have to do with love. Anyways, this is only $25, but when they're sold out, I'm not gonna get any more. This is a seasonal thing. So if that interests you, it's also available in my TikTok shop, okay? So make sure to follow along. I post these readings all the time, and I always feel like they really do find you when they're supposed to. So I'll see you guys next time.